Yo, welcome back to another Beaumont Weekly. In this video, we've got some more weekly meetings talking about progress in the business. There's a loft that falls on Kane's head and cuts his arm up. 144, that's HMO rooms, just in construction.
Hey up, Shag! How you doing, me pal?
We're legally not allowed to start this works till this has been done.
You fucking liar.
No, I'm not. We had another record month for rooms let, which is...
Come see my crib.
Anyway, enjoy the vlog, subscribe, see you soon. We are in the office. Roberto's here, I'm here, Jay's here, Sonny's here. Vicky's out on some training today, getting some managerial training. Rosie is working from home because Vicky's not here. Mum's somewhere, Dad's somewhere. Construction gang's downstairs. Graham's out on viewings. Not seen Clive for a while, which makes me upset. I'm working on some designs at the moment for a property. It could be 12 apartments, something like that. It's come through us, direct to vendor, which is naughty. Jay is working his absolute madness on some ads that we're doing at the moment. So we're setting up, I think I explained this before, but we're setting up a whole new marketing funnel. Everything we've done so far, we've built this whole business off of organic marketing. So basically, me and Sonny filming videos. And now Jay's come along, Sean's come along, others have come along. Noah's here now as well, helping us out. Matt's here now as well. You'll see Matt soon. And we are building a marketing funnel beast. We've been working on this funnel for about 4 or 5 months, like getting everything about the architecture of the funnel right, like all the points of contact, all of the bottleneck points, like where can we improve the funnel to make for a more fluid experience from ad, hitting, prospective client, through to client, booking a discovery call in. So we've done that on a minimal ad spend and just testing and iterating the funnel and trying different ad copy and stuff like that. But now we're improving the last set of ads, which are gonna look sick. The funnel is now 90% there. 10% more will finish it off this week. And once that's ready to go, we are gonna be pumping ads out. We want that as a business. To scale, we need to know that we can spend money to make money, i.e. spend money to bring in sales and leads, but do it in a way where the process and the funnel is slick and operating perfectly. Honestly, it's not far off. I'll have to show you at some point the architecture of the funnel and how we've pieced it out, but there's a lot to it. It's not like, oh, they get hit with an ad and book a call in. There's like a whole load of different touch points and pre-qualifications before they can get to that call and other bits and bobs. So at some point, I'll show you that. We're getting some containers as well for the backyard to clear out all of this shit, so that we get this whole room back, load of this stuff back in here. We want to convert this whole room and this disabled toilet, which is just the old shitty toilet. Not got around to it yet. It works though. We're going to gut all this out and put in a shower room, 2 nice toilets, reinstate that window in there, allowing daylight in. Nice toiletries for the building. And then yeah, this room here. So when we get those containers out in the yard, we can clear out this room and just get all of this into the containers. We're trying to get 2 30-footers, barring down on prices from different suppliers, because new, they're quite expensive, but you can get used ones that are weatherproof still, and they're quite cheap. So trying to get those, get all this out, and then this can then be converted into something usable. The idea being a hybrid between somewhat of a games room kind of chill space, and then when we run our weekend workshops, which is where we're going to get 5-10 people, students in a room, and then give them a deep dive weekend on becoming a property developer, answering their questions and bits and bobs, running them through the process top to bottom. This is the perfect room for it, where we could have, you know, big screen up here, nice sort of long board table with everyone sat around it. It's not right high on the priority list just yet. We want to get this funnel up and running and get all the marketing and sales funnel sorted. You'll notice that we've got this new desk. The new desk in there, because now we have Catherine. I'll introduce you to Catherine soon. She's our new admin buyer, and she is going to add some more rigidity and discipline to the back office in construction so that we are less reactive and more organised, because construction business can be brutal, and we've just been throwing everything we have at it to keep it going so far, but we really need that strong back office to dictate our workflow, make sure we're capturing everything we need to capture in terms of receipts and invoices and running the ledger, but also for getting better rates on our materials. So Catherine comes from, we poached her from a business where, it's a manufacturing business where she used to get car parts and things like that from internationally around the world and finding the best rates for, you know, like a gasket or a exhaust or whatever. I don't actually know what materials she used to get, but they were all for like 4x4 cars. And that same principle could be applied to what we do. How can we get cheaper plasterboards, cheaper stud, cheaper paint, cheaper this, cheaper that? And we could save maybe 15-20% on our material costs annually, which could be the difference of 200-300 grand. So it's well worth it. But we've got our weekly meetings in a minute. So construction first and then lettings after. Dave's back. He just got off the phone. He's secured a new property. So we've now got another property to add to our pipeline, Alice Street. As you'll see on here, just ignore the fucking street names, all right? Don't go looking at our areas. But you'll notice we've got 19 there, 70 there, 14 there, and 35 there. Those are rooms for the HMOs. That doesn't even include the apartment schemes and everything else that we have on that board there, all going through, of which is about 100 apartments. So you add up all those numbers, so we've now got 144, 100, do you know what, I just made that super clear. 144 rooms, that's HMO rooms, just in construction. And most of this stuff now, we're putting in new areas rather than the old areas we used to operate in. We're going to more city central locations, which is great, bigger catchments, things like that. So diversifying the overall portfolio. Here he is, big old kid, or? But yeah, 144 rooms just in construction. That is. We are now done with the construction meeting. Great, Catherine settling in nicely. Our new builder trend system is coming together. We should by next week be operational on there. And as you saw, 144 rooms just within our construction, let alone all the ones we're appraising and other stuff we have in planning on the bigger sites and things like that. So it's a lot of work ahead of us, which is great. We love that. It's exactly what we want. We want to scale. We want to scale. And we want to build up the apartment pipeline as well over time. So all good. Now we're going into the lettings meeting where we have quite a few different things to discuss as well. So I'll update you after we finish with that. We are wrapping up. So we've got one of the first ads edited, and I'm going to play it on screen for you now, but here is the ad. I own this building you can see behind me, but I never had to put any money into actually buying it, and here's how I did it. I raised the purchase capital from an investor, and then I borrowed the rest of the money for the redevelopment from a bank, turning the property into a 10-bed HMO, and it now generates £6,000 every single month. Now, me and the investor split the property 50-50, so they own half and I own half. They put the money in, I do all the work, and now I own a cash-flowing asset effectively for free. And I've been doing this for years. Here's an apartment building we did the exact same way, and now it's producing 25 grand a month. And here's 17 apartments. Here's another one, and another one, more, bing, bang, boom. And today, I'm gonna show you how to do exactly the same for free. Now, if you click the link around this video, you'll get access to our free online workshop. Me and my team have put together a step-by-step process for becoming a property developer. Just click this link and get access for free. And that is one of the first sort of high production ads that we're doing for the training business, which we are in the process of, where we've already launched HMO Masterclass, but we're launching other aspects of that business as well. And it's a gradual process. We want to do it properly and make sure we thought everything through. But other than that, good day, good chat with lettings as well. We had another record month for rooms let, which is big win. Lettings moving in the right direction, fucking lovely. And we've got some other marketing stuff to crack on with there as well, like a flyer campaign, which I need to get around to looking at tomorrow. We've already got the material for it. She's go print off a load of flyers and then get Sammy and Sean to go distribute in local towns and see if we get anything that way. Leave no stone unturned. That's what we're trying to do. But anyway, that's us here for today. I'll see you somewhere next in the vlog. Subscribe. In our scruffs, eh? Got a ladder out, going into the loft. That sexy ass.
Go beyond it.
Exactly that. This is a client's property on the construction now, but just before we finalise our bill of quantities, we want to double check the joists in this loft and double check the space in this loft. It's a sketchy loft to get into, so Kay needed me to come over. Got some dodgy ladders. All right, let's go measure some joists. So yeah, this will be a 6-bed HMO. Bang out the breasts, bang out breasts. Is there a ladder here? Oh, it's the exact same as well.
Fucking clue. Right, you could stand on that banister, I reckon. Just don't hurt yourself because we're relying on you for sales and marketing.
You know what? Get them out.
Oh.
Hold on, son.
Hold on, my son. That's dodgy, that. What fucking gets up?
Is that definitely going to stay? Yeah. You've only stood on the bottom step. I don't want to fall down there.
That's bait.
It's bait, you know.
Oh.
Oh, mate, it's all happening. It's all happening. Let's drop that out.
Get that fucking out there.
Go on. Go on, pull that ladder away and I'll fucking...
Oh, that fucking board me. Oh! We're alright, man. I knew it was going to come.
You alright?
Get up there. What is going on here?
Adam, help us!
Go then, go on up.
Alright.
Watch out.
Be good content.
Yeah, it will be great content.
I've got tape measure.
No.
I've got it in my pocket here.
So do you want to run us through what's happening right now?
Yeah, so... Let's get from here and look alright. It's when the gut fucking gets...
Go on, mate. Yeah, go on. There.
Right, so what we've got is we're going to be measuring floor joists, see if they're suitable for the span of the building, so we can get a bedroom up there and squeeze some.
10 centimetres. They do look like little ceiling joists, to be honest, mate.
So now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to strip all this back, we'll put a new floor in, punch a steel in either end or a wall plate either end, span the joists across, because this one here, follow me, is a masonry spine wall. Steel, timber, sat on top of wall, probably reduce the height a bit to get there. Can you measure the top of floor joist to the ridge, son?
Top of the floor joist to the ridge?
Yeah.
Chuck my phone, I'll get a flash out. I'll get a little video. Bing, bang, boom. Here's what we're dealing with, lads. So yeah, no catwalk or anything up here, it's just in-sea on joists. So navigating's a bit of a ball ache, but we want to get a room up here. Look, now I'm going to go back to you from this camera into that camera.
There we go.
Shit, and you're back. Whoop.
Come on.
Anyway, that's been our little episode at this property.
We're not doing this again.
No, we're not doing this again. But yeah, anyway, we'll see you. So I think you're doing a trip with Kane up tomorrow to a load of sites, so enjoy.
Yes, me and Sonny, day experience, about 5-hour experience.
Dream team, baby.
So we're here today, ready to recommence this site. This is one of our internal jobs. So we're just coming through. We've already got a closeout programme established. I'm sense checking myself. Have a sit down with Adam tomorrow, then the lads coming on Monday. Come see my crib. So, set of fixed joinery items on site, cladding for the en-suites, plaster on site, bathrooms on site. We've already got set of fixed electrics here, so we're ready to push on. You'll see these two lumps of steels here. I'll explain where the fuck they're going. So thermal board, because it's a change of use in South Shields, we've had to firmly upgrade the floor and the walls. Bit of a fucker and additional costs we weren't expecting. So what we've got here, we're going to thermal board. We have to thermal board the perimeter walls of the building, hence a couple left being here. Everything in the rooms is pushing on. Everything in communals is still a fucking shithole. But there's a reason for that. If we step out here, my young Padawan, we're building a little, we're going to put a footing in there, we'll get that pumped out. Need to take that to the edge. Building control will be out on Tuesday. Next week we'll get this poured. So if you come here, them steels, we're going to take this masonry up to height there. We're going to drop that timber out. We're going to span it across that brickwork. As you can see, it's a shared stack, but it's on the perimeter wall, back edge of the house. Don't normally deal with these, normally internal. 2 steels across, that'll carry the weight of that. And all this can be dropped out and made into one open plan kitchen living area. So get all the communal space. As you can see, it's a bit of a fucking dumping ground. So we've got our Dobbs here, the super waste removal man, and he'll get everything sorted. So in this room here, like I say, stacks are in, get them boxed in, fire collars drop through to the underside of the suspended ceilings. Obviously, in the event of a fire, that'll swell and fill any gap around that. We'll still form it as well. It's just an extra precaution. So plastering's ready, in here is ready for the set of fixed joinery. So first fix we class as door linings. So we'll put the metal stud up, board one side, we'll put the lining in. Then when we do the first fix M&E and board it back in, skim it, you've got something to work to. If you don't have that, you've just got a fucking rough edge. When you dint these on after, it cracks everything and you're fucked. Same again in here. We've sort of configured this so we've got 2 en-suites out this space, because these are big ass fucking rooms. Same as next door, but this is using a bit of a site bait room, dumping ground, microwaves and shit like that here. put a socket on just to get it going. But what we will do is, as all these materials filter through, we'll start phasing the development top down and work our way out the building. It's always better, because then you fucking, like say, if you start bottom up, bottom floors fucking getting second fix joinery, trace and plaster, fucking shit your stuff through, back through building. I always like getting the extensions done first, but we have had to wait for planning permission on this. But that's through now, so hence, we'll push on with structural. Always should do structural first. Get your envelope of your building watertight, replace any windows and stuff like that you need to do. Then it allows for a proper fit out throughout the phase of the development in the correct sequence, top down, working our way out. So here, as you'll see on a previous video, this used to go straight up. But what we've done is to bring this room significantly bigger. We brought that wall and kited the stairs. And what we've gained out of it is a massive fucking room. So this was like a landing. Then that window was obviously flooding light into the communal. And this was one big bathroom. As you can see now, it's significantly bigger. Desk area there. Bedside, bed here, bedside, bedside. Wall lights. Another bedroom in there, much similar. Again, see a little shitty fucking area we've created there, but then again, we'll do a built-in wardrobe here. That section. Right, that's us done on this site. As I said, got all the information we need to clarify the closeout program and make it 100% watertight. We'll go through that with Adam on our Friday meeting ready for Monday. Right, we're here. Don't know who this is, but we're here at another site up in the north. Newcastle, notably. I don't care what you know, so we're better. So it was a 3-bed house, doing a 6-bed HMO, loft conversion, steels in, standard fucking. Oh, look at it. It's fucking taking shape. Scruffy need to scrape floors, or my boards will be fucked. But take the shape now, plaster's down here. Pop, pop, pop. Hey up, Shag. Yeah. How you doing, me pal?
I'm coming plus, mate.
Oh, good lads, fucking getting the graft into you, son. Yeah. It's about time you fucking done a bit. I'm so fucking pissed. Yeah, fucking looks nice now, doesn't it? It's taking shape, isn't she? I don't fucking believe you. I've got to snag it now, so you're fucked. Right, yeah, top man, fucking top, mate, top. So your main body of the house now plastered. First fix still going on in the kitchen, but that's on a separate ring anyway. But it doesn't stop first fix being complete and closed in and around the rest of the building. Hey. We all know what phase this is. Due to the last job, plaster is now done, ready for the second fix. Isolators, manifolds. Same again, pushing on well now this site. How's it going, me lads? Alright, down there. And I'm looking anymore. Up in here. I've got fucking moves, me lad. Bed here, that tucked away nicely. This side, sofa in there, telly on that wall, proper experience in here. Off suite downstairs, done this to break the room up. So we've sort of got an area here where it's going to be like sort of bedroomy bit of a living experience this side. Desk and that tucked in there, so like nicely. Big fucking spacious room, off suite downstairs as well, so it's nice, even more space. How are you doing, lads? You alright?
Oh, not bad. So all the doors will be on there by tomorrow.
Fantastic, man.
Finished up there. We'll get the floor screeded in the bathroom tomorrow.
Got a set of fixed electric gear here, haven't we?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect.
Yeah, it is what it should be.
Yeah, fucking exactly that. Got a set of fixed joinery, fucking almost complete top floor. Bathrooms start going in, rads start going on, electric start going on. Well, they're all being plied there, sound. Isolator racks is in. It's fucking bob on, Jeff. Fucking standard shit, innit?
Yeah.
Standard shit, me old boy.
Funny shit, no wall in here, I mean.
What do you mean funny shit? You built it wrong.
No, that's the original wall, oh,
This is turned out alright, this.
Yeah, get a screed on it to level the floor a little bit.
Yeah.
That'll be sprayed out by tomorrow.
Said that last week. Only fucking with. Pulling your legs, son.
They've only just been ordered fucking the back end of that.
Is that my cord drill, that one?
No, it's my cord drill.
You fucking liar.
I'm not a fucking liar at all.
Whoa.
On your steel stick.
Oh, look at that. You're fucking some boy, aren't you?
What?
Can we just leave that one on?
Wow.
Done a shit job on that, haven't you?
No, just settle a few in yet.
I'm only fucking with you, lad. Proper way to fucking do
It's
it.
not. It isn't.
Every literature on building fucking...
I don't care what every literature says. This is an old building and we'll do it the right fucking way. It's not a modern fucking build, okay?
No, I don't care about
Cheap
British
enough.
standards, son.
These are wasting fucking money. There's no need. If you want, I'll put some on, but it's a waste of money. I'm not putting these fucking...
If you want to do it, I'll do it. I don't care, I'm not doing it.
And we're up in this place that I'm not going to tell you the name of, but we're viewing this property here. 2 flats in 1 terrace, ideal for a 6-bed HMO. So we're meeting with the vendor, so we'll be discreet with the filming and see if they'll let us capture a bit of the property. But large scope, pretty straightforward, looks decent. Yeah. We do loads of these ones, so we know you can get 6 out of them. If you go into the loft, you can get 7 or 8, depending on the rear extension. But we're gonna try and just look at a 6-bed, so see what happens. And that is us done there. The vendor specifically asked for us not to film, so we didn't film in that property. But pretty straightforward, 2 flats. A little bit narrow on the double-story extension, but that's not a problem because you still get a 3rd bedroom up there. So 6-bed, needs a little bit of a single-story extension out the rear. Ninguna problemo. Now we're gonna head to Buzzers for a little update. We are at Buzzers Bar, putting up these because we have an update. Finally got our stopping up application accepted. So a lot of back and forth went on there, unnecessary back and forth as well, but came up with a solution. I'll explain that in a minute. Steve's just on the phone to his masseuse. Here we are. Now this is our land. I've explained this in a video before and it got 157,000 views online. Check it out. And now we're back here for an update. So this is about 2.5 months later, and we're pulling this land back into our, because this is our title, but we're pulling this highways adopted land back into our domain so we can build our extension so the stair core won't have servicing both of those floors because the existing stair core takes up too much space in the building and we lose about 3 units from it. So we're pulling it back in. Now the problem they had was that we proposed to put our dwarf wall about here and then our extension wall is about there. So our extension starts there, but we were going to do a nice little sort of like gated mini wall around this bit. And that would have left a 1.4 metre wide footpath. And then the council said, no, you can't be 1.4 metres, it needs to be 2 metres. So they wanted us to extend the footpath onto this grass verge to about there and move this lamppost and have to reroute this chamber potentially because our extension wall would have just kissed the edge of it. Fair play with the chamber, I understand that. But the extension of the footpath saying that 1.4 was too narrow and that people wouldn't be able to get through properly was fucking mental in my eyes, mental. So we went back and forth on loads of different things to try and find what the solution could be, and it was pretty simple in the end. What if we move the wall? And it does have an effect on our bin store and bike store, but we don't need to move the extension wall. The extension wall can stay here, but we're going to pull what would have been our perimeter wall into the extension so it just comes flush with it, and then that leaves a nice fresh 2 metre gap for them. And they were happy with that, to be fair, so it's pretty straightforward in the end. But now, as a part of finalising the stopping up application, we have to put up a public notice, and I've got to do it by the 7th of August, and it needs to go for a 6-week further consultation period, where then it can go to the High Court if anyone really wants to rebuttal against us taking back this land. But I mean, it's not used for anything, so it's ours. So I'm going to slap this up there, and once that's done, we'll then see if anyone's got any issues. Hopefully not, because we're legally not allowed to start this works until this has been done and satisfied and there's no objections, or any objections are handled with and satisfied. So we'll see what happens. But what a nonsense we had to go through just to get our own land back. It is ours, we bought it, it is ours. But because the public highways can just adopt things over time, hopefully it's a straightforward process and we can get this back. We also had our design meeting this morning for this site, and I filmed a little thing for it, so Sunny can put it up on screen here, with all of our principal designer and our architects and our M&E designer and our SAP Calcs guy and our structural engineer and bits and bobs, and we were all going through, just making sure we're completely content with the scheme, happy to go. There's a bit more of the civils design within these chambers that we need to understand in the ground, but it's trivial. The rest of it's all sorted. And then this thing is ready to start rocking soon. However, I do have to go back into financing. The financing of this, initially when we first inquired with the lender, was a bit difficult, so I'm concerned that there may be a delay here, but we will see. We've had our own private valuation done, 1.3 million at the end val, which is what we need to get the scheme done. But when you go with the lender, what value will they choose? And we will see. So we might need to go direct to VAS, to a VAS panel valuer to get this done pre-valuation before we go in with the lender, so that we've got the ammo. We've already got our own private ammo from a valuer, but they're not on the VAS panel, so we might need to go to a VAS panel approved valuation firm to get another one done. And as long as it's around 1.1 and upwards, we can get the scheme financed, get it off the ground, get it rocking. But anyway, let's slap this up here, and then we're going to get Steve off to his masseuse. Javier's awaiting. And that's the end of the vlog. So thank you for watching. Don't click away just yet. Let me get my pitch out of the way. If you're an investor and you want to buy properties just like this one and convert them into HMOs or commercial to residential projects, you want to buy some offices, turn them into some apartments, then we offer an end-to-end development service. We find the assets, we do the construction in-house, do the lettings in-house. It's a one-stop shop solution. So make sure you click the link below or hit us up at info@bowpartners.co.uk and get in contact with us, because we offer the service at the moment to quite a wide spectrum of investors, but we are getting busier and busier and busier, so we're not going to be offering this out forever as we just churn and keep our client base, keep building that way. Because as much as I love scaling this development business, we just cannot scale our client base to infinity, at least not without doing it in a process that is manageable. So we will be closing our doors in not too long for how many more new clients we can bring in until we can build out the right staff and infrastructure to then scale out a wider offering. But it's great, you know, we've got lots of interest in what we're doing. It's a great hands-off service as well. We've just finished a project for a client that I'll do a case study on soon, where they're getting a near 50% return on their money, which is incredible and better than the performance we thought they would get. So I'll walk you through that in another vlog. But anyway, yeah, if you're interested and want us to do that end-to-end service for you, then hit us up at info@bowpartners.co.uk and we'll see if we can accommodate you. And we also offer a training service as well. But don't listen to me try and pitch you on any courses. Go watch our free training. We've done a free training workshop, which you can find in the description below. There might be a link on screen as well. And you can go assess that workshop and see if becoming a property developer is something for you, or if you just want to brush up on your property development skills. But we basically teach people how to build the foundations of a property development business. Like, not just how to do one project, but how to do projects, build a portfolio, and establish a business to then scale from. Anyway, enough of me chatting shit. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.
It's a masonry spine wall.